Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular stream, we're going to be talking about Olise, I believe that's how you say his name, the Crystal Palace winger. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So big up to everyone. Obviously, we're getting linked to this player. Obviously, we had Prime on earlier. Shout out to Prime for coming on the channel. He was a good lad. We'll definitely have him on the channel again as there's links to Chelsea or whatever, most definitely. But yeah, big up to him without a doubt. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Olise. He's obviously a great player. Had a fantastic season with Crystal Palace, and he's now being linked to Bayern Munich. But the reason I mentioned Prime is because in that Chelsea are basically front runners, and I think they're like they've been talking to him for a long time now, so he's probably going to go with Chelsea. And if he wants the Premier League, he'll stay. He'll either go with Chelsea, he'll go with United. The reports also saying that Newcastle are involved with him. We know how much they've got, how much money they've got. Obviously, they can't use it all because of FFP, but it's obviously going to be an interesting one. But yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. If you haven't liked, please do smash the thumbs up button. If you're watching this as a video after, smash the thumbs up. Comment in the comments. If you're watching this live, let me know in the live chat. If not, let me know in the comments what you think. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thank you to everyone that has hit the subscribe button, and welcome to all the new girls and girls that have come in. And make sure to check out the socials above. Yeah. But big up to everyone. We're obviously going to be talking about Olise. It's going to be an interest. Is he in the French squad? I'm actually going to quickly check this. France FC Euro 2024 team. No, not jersey. I don't care about. Oh, not a handball team. Oh my god. Oh my god. Euro 2024. Let's go there. Let's go on their damn thing. Start going on about the French handball team. Right, let's look at their damn squad. So I don't care about the goalkeepers. Where would he be? So we've got Thuram, Koulibaly, Dembele, Giroud, Kylian Mbappe, Coman. No, he actually isn't with. He actually isn't. Very interesting. I would say he was better than Marcus Thuram. Wait, is that the one that plays for? Wait, actually, no. He plays for Inter Milan. I'm talking waffle there. He's a totally different player. Interesting that they've taken Bacola though instead of him. Interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. But yeah, big up to everyone. Smash the thumbs up, all of that good stuff, like I said, and let's get into what the news is saying. So, as you can see here, this is what is being said, which we'll obviously react to. So, it's basically saying that Bayern Munich and Newcastle have contacted Crystal Palace over the possibility of signing winger Michael Olise, who is 22 years old. Both clubs have expressed their interest on Wednesday before Chelsea. All clubs sought permission to speak with the player. Obviously, you can't always just go and speak to the player, so we wanted the permission to speak to him, and so on and so forth. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, but does it mean we're going to sign him? I wouldn't say so. I don't know why it's just gone straight off of that. Hold up. I don't know why it's done that. That's so stupid. Let me scroll down. We'll find it again. But yeah, he's not done a really good season. That makes no sense. Has had a really good season with Crystal Palace. I don't know if our names just being chucked in most of the time. Like these sort of things, it's to do with surname is pronounced Olise. Olise. Okay, thank you, bro. Thank you. So Olise. Thank you. I am terrible at saying names. So yeah, big up to you. Let's continue though. But yeah, thank you for that. What was I going to do? I want to look at his stats. Obviously, you can't go off just stats, of course. But let's look at Olise's stats. Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace FC. Then go players. Where is he? Michael Olise. Stats. Okay. So he's played with them for a little bit. He's only 22 years old. He was born in London, so he's obviously an English lad, if you want to say. In the fact that, you know, he was, when I say English lad, I know that he's French, but like I'm just saying, like, in the fact of obviously he was born in London, so obviously that's where the Crystal Palace links come to, if that makes any sense. And he was at Reading as well. So yeah, interesting one. So the first season, 2021-22 season, he played 26 matches, 2 goals and 5 assists, which isn't too bad. Then the season after that, which was the season before the one just ended, 37 matches, 2 goals, 11 assists. So again, he's getting there with his assists, and he's had obviously a better season there. And this season, he actually only played 19 matches for them. And actually, you know, which is kind of crazy, because, you know, he played 26 in the 21-22 season, and then he played 37. But then this one, he only played 19 and still got 10 goals and 6 assists. I wonder what would happen if he played more games. I'm guessing it would be more goals and assists, but interesting. I wonder why. Is there a reason? Does anyone know? Is there a reason why he only played 19 games? Did he have an injury or something? Because that's a bit random, isn't it? But big up to him, obviously. And, you know, he's now got the attention of, you know, the other lads, the other team, sorry. Olise, who has represented France at the under-18 and under-20, is still available. So he can actually play for Nigeria, Algeria, France, and England. You know, if he was to choose to go elsewhere, which is interesting. Let's go through some of your comments though. While we do, let's just click this because it seems better when you do that. Yeah, I think this would be the end of Gnabry if we get this guy, or maybe Coman. Yeah, I can definitely see that, bro. I would take Olise, but I don't see it. I agree. You know, Chelsea are heavily linked with him. And so are United. So if big Premier League clubs are coming in for him, he's probably going to stay in the Prem, isn't he? He's probably got the dream of maybe winning the Prem. Not that he's going to win it with either one of those teams unless they do a madness and City fall off the planet. But you never know. You never know in football. I didn't see Leverkusen doing what they just did. So you generally never know in football. To be fair. Yeah, it's Chelsea bound. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, obviously that's what we mentioned, but yeah, and that's obviously what Prime was saying, that they're like very, very heavily linked to him, and obviously Chelsea is still a London club, so you know it's not that he's moving that far. He's just obviously moving to a different part of London, so you know he might like that, you know, and the fact that he doesn't have to move too much. Why are Bayern all of a sudden shopping in England? Okay, yeah. Is Harry Kane your sporting director? Dyer, Fernandez, Olise, cool. Who else? Yeah, I don't know. It definitely is a bit of a weird one. You know, Bayern have always taken certain players from English leagues and so on, but it normally was the fact that we were taking players from our own league and then obviously elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know if since Thomas Tuchel, we seem to be getting a lot more Premier League players in. I generally could not answer that question, to be honest. Obviously, the Premier League is massive. You know, like Leon Bailey was brilliant in the Bundesliga, but he went to one of the lesser clubs, even though Aston Villa is massive, one of the lesser clubs in Aston Villa. You know what I mean? He was at one of the biggest clubs in Germany and left one of the biggest clubs for one of the smaller teams in England. Don't get it twisted, though. Aston Villa are absolutely huge, and they've actually done really, really well under Unai Emery. So it's always going to be good, and obviously the Premier League have got all of that money, haven't they? So we're always going to look in the Premier League and try to buy players from the Premier League. But I understand what you're saying. No, he's not in the French squad for the Euros, which is really, really odd. Apparently, the best players are in the Premier League. Yeah, right. Good luck connecting this guy with names. Yeah, right. I'm with you on that one as well, mate. Definitely with you on that one. Oh, Ito will be having the number 21 on his thing. Yeah. What? Who was 21? Who was what is it? What am I trying to say? Number 21 for Bayern. Like, I don't know if I'm just thinking of Muller. Obviously, Muller wears 25. I know that, but I swear someone's wore the 21. Oh, Lucas. Was it Lucas that wore the 21? Was it? Okay. Olise, such a baller and we need him. Yes, he was injured. Okay, so he was injured. That's why. Okay, fair enough. He tore his hamstring completely in a freak tackle for the France under 21 squad last summer. Had like 5 months off injured as it was. Oh, ouch. And then to come back and still do what he did, fair enough then. Fair enough to him. You know what I mean? He's obviously super young as well. So, you know, very good player. Obviously, I don't watch much of Crystal Palace. That's why when we were linked to him, I was like, huh? But, you know, if he's doing those stats and can, because what? Those stats, 10 goals and 6 assists, obviously in 19 games. Let's go over to the Bayern squad a minute. I can't think on what. Obviously, Leroy Sané would have had the better season, I think, out of our wingers. So obviously we're comparing 2 different leagues, obviously, but 27 matches, Leroy Sané with 8 goals, 11 assists. So, that's not bad. What about not Matthijs Ter? Where are they? Why can I not? Brian, there he is, Serge Gnabry. What did he? Obviously, he had injuries as well. So he had 3 goals, 1 assist in the league, and like I said, obviously he only played 10 matches. He was very, very injured this season, whatever you want to say. Kingsley Coman played 17 matches this year, 3 goals, 3 assists. So, other than he would fit straight in. Bayern hiring Tuchel has destroyed the momentum, and Tao and Musiala need to build around. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, this guy would fit straight in. He's kind of no, it's not kind of. He's had a better season. Obviously, it's 2 different leagues, but he's had a better season than Coman and Gnabry. Obviously, due to injuries, but he was injured himself. So again, we'll see what happens. I don't really see this one going anywhere from being 110%. I think the fact of us still needing to get in Yalpalinia. He obviously needs to come in. And obviously, I know that this guy plays more on the right wing. I'm not really too sure on the topic if he can play on the left or not. But he obviously plays on the right wing. It's going to be obviously an interesting one to see if we even touch him, if that makes sense. Well, that's if we can, obviously, with Chelsea being heavily on him. It looks like he plays on the right side from what I can see. So, are we going to buy a right winger? I don't think so. Even though I would like to, I don't think we will. And obviously, we're looking at Christopher Furich on the left-hand side. So, yeah, I don't actually see this one happening, just like Ahmad said and so on. Would I like it to happen? Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, I would like it to happen. So, yeah, that's basically what's being said in that particular part. It was then quote tweeted, and obviously coming from David Ornstein. It was then quote tweeted saying, so obviously Bayern and Newcastle have contacted Crystal Palace over the possible signing of Olise. Both clubs have expressed their interest, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes on to say, Olise has a release clause believed to be in the region of £60 million, which would be 70 million euros, which I think is way too much. I understand he's fantastic and all, but I don't think we should be spending that much money. You know what I mean? Like, put a little bit more money on it and it was going to the Harry Kane money, so and that generally, when I see that straight away, when I see that 60 million, 70 million euro mark, it just screams United and Chelsea, to be honest with you. It really, really does. So, you know, I definitely see them going to get him. And again, we might just be getting chucked in. Like it just because we're linked to him and all of this, it doesn't mean anything. Obviously, you guys know this. You're not stupid. Like it generally doesn't mean anything. So, yeah, we're probably just being thrown in the hat. We probably looked at him as an option. He might even be on the list. You know, with obviously Company being a manager in the Premier League last season with Burnley. But you know, it's not gonna happen in my opinion. I don't see it happening, even though I would like it to happen. You know, we all want to play career mode in our own head. You know what I mean? Like it's not the fact that we don't. You know, every single one of us play career mode in our head. We just do. You know what I mean? We'd like this player, but this player, what about this player? What about this player? So, you know, it just is what it is. We all do it. So, what did YouTube say? Signing this guy would probably hinder Tao's development, in my opinion. Yeah. That's and another thing as well. Like, obviously, even with forward, like, if a player comes in, another player needs to go. We've got way too many players. You know, we've got Leroy Sané, we've got Gnabry, we've got Kingsley Coman. You could put Matthias Tal in there, so let's just do it for this particular part we're talking about. You've got Zaragoza, you've got Jamal Musiala. Is there anybody else that can play on the wing that I am forgetting? I don't think so off the top of my head. No, I don't think so. So what? That's 6 wingers. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's either side, left and right, but like you don't need that many players in that position. Obviously, there's injuries and everything, but you know, and obviously Jamal can play 10. You know, Coman can play left and right. Serge Gnabry can play left and right. Sane can play left and right, and then 10 and so on. So you don't need that many players to play that position. So yeah, I don't see us going to get this lad, because who are we going to get rid of? It's very interesting, you know, that the way that it's being pushed by the media that not Kingsley Coman, sorry, Upamecano and De Ligt are being pushed out, but then we haven't really seen anything on Serge Gnabry or Kingsley Coman, Leroy Sané, like the winger situation being forced out, which is very, very interesting to see, because you would think, you know, logically, if you want to think logically, that they would be rumored to be going out as well, you know. So that's obviously a factor in it, and you know, especially with Kingsley Coman and Serge Gnabry, you know, thinking, I didn't even think that they actually missed that many games, but they did, which is actually kind of crazy when you deep it, that they missed that many games. Because obviously the season just keeps going and life continues. You know what I mean? You can't pause life. At the end of the day, no matter if you're having a good time, bad time, it will just continue. You know, you can't pause time. So, yeah, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting to see what's going to happen. I don't think we're going to get this guy. Would I like to? Of course, but I just don't see it happening personally. But yeah, we move. And obviously, like I said, Forich is obviously a big part of us getting, you know, I really want him. Really, really, really want him. So yeah, a lot of the news that's been posted today, obviously the Germany match is tomorrow. So obviously there's a press conference with Nagelsmann speaking, Gundogan speaking, and obviously they're speaking and so on. Obviously this is a Bayern channel. We don't cover Germany in a sense. We are going to be covering the Euros though. Not every single game. We'll be covering the Euros with every single player. Like, so when a Bayern player is playing, we will be covering that, if that makes any sense. The only problem with that is I generally thought that the Portuguese team would have taken Rafael Guerreiro, but for some reason they haven't. Is he still injured? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. So yeah, they haven't taken him. So I still will be watching Portugal because I want to watch Palhinha. And obviously I've been a bit cheeky with the thumbnail. We're putting Palhinha in a Bayern shirt. I found an edit online. So obviously he's not our player, but I put him in a Bayern shirt because I thought it would be a bit weird to put him in the Fulham shirt on our on the thumbnail. But yeah, we will be covering the Euros going forward. Obviously starting tomorrow. Well, today to talk for me right now. It's today. So yeah, what is the? I need to look. What is it? Was it View channel? So yeah, we've got literally most games. So we've got obviously Germany, Scotland. We've got Spain, Croatia. We've got Poland, Netherlands, Serbia, England, Austria, France. Obviously, the Austria-France game, we've got players playing for both. Obviously, we've got Konrad Laimer playing for Austria, and then Upamecano and Kingsley Coman playing for France. I don't think Coman will get the start, but whatever. Excuse me. And then obviously Portugal versus Czech Republic, which is going to be an interesting one. And obviously we're going to be watching that for Polina. So I've still got a little bit of work to do for those streams. You know, I need to do all like the layout and everything, but they are up, they are ready. I put them all up. I don't normally put streams up like that, but I put them all up so you can see which ones we're doing. That's just the first round of the streams that we're doing. So we will be live tomorrow for one of them. Then on the 15th, so we'll start the Saturday, we'll be live for the Spain-Croatia game. And then on the 16th, we'll be live for 2. So we'll be live earlier in the day for the Poland-Netherlands game, and then later at night for the Serbia-England game. And then we'll only be live for Austria-France on the 17th. So there's basically streams every single day, put it that way. So there's a lot of content being pushed out on the Bayern View. I'll be at work during the Scotland-Germany game. You'll be all right, my bro. You'll be good. You'll be good. Don't worry. I'm sure England are going to probably get overhyped again. Seems to always be the way when England play in a big competitions. I'm hoping England can win it, but it's got France and Germany all over it, to be honest. And maybe even Croatia. They could have a really, really good competition. So, but yeah, big up to everyone. Hopefully guys are all doing well. Again, Olise being linked to us doesn't mean anything. No, you know, we were linked to Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, did we get him? No, he's gone to play in the Saudi League and has been there for a while now, you know. So just because we get linked to players doesn't mean anything. And a lot of paper talk these days they chuck these names in, these Bayern Munichs, Real Madrids, Barcelonas, and they're not even in for him. We might be looking at him. I'm not saying we're not, but, you know, a lot of the time it's just chucked in there to you know, make Chelsea hurry up or make United want to put in a bid, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. And then obviously there's going to be stuff going around Ligt. Obviously, he's seeming to be pushed his way out. He actually did actually speak today, which we actually can talk about. If I go like this, obviously it's talking about it all right now. Big up, Liam. I'm going to join a stream sometime. Yeah. We'll get you in, bro. We'll get you in without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, we'll get you in. Without a doubt, bro. Actually, let me just go full screen so I could just find it quickly. But he did speak today. I seen it. Where was it today or was it yesterday? I don't think it was yesterday. No, it was today. Well, 12 hours ago. So Man United are being heavily linked to him. I was going to say you should see it on the screen. It's not even on the screen, dum. Here you go. So Politico obviously spoke about this and so on and so forth. We're not going to go too in depth in it because I do want to do a stream with a United fan. I was going to do it with Taylor, and we still could get Taylor's opinion on it, but I think I might try and get somebody else on the channel, because obviously we had Prime and so on, and obviously we could get Taylor on it. He's, you know, my best friend, but you guys, you know, I'm pretty sure he's probably going to want him, and I want to get another United fan's opinion. So I'll definitely be looking to get someone on soon. Obviously with the Euros and that, it's going to be a bit hard, but hopefully people will have time and we'll sort something out. But I'm going to pause this because I don't want to play it. Oh, for God's sake, what's this thing doing? Shut up. So he actually did speak and was actually asked about his future. I think it's so scummy of Bayern Munich to do this right now. I understand that it's a ruthless game. Football is a ruthless game. We all know this. None of you guys that are watching this, if you're watching this as a stream or as a video, are idiots. You're not. We all know that football can be a ruthless game through injuries, through sign-ins, players leaving on frees and so on and so forth. But the fact that this guy's just got married, and congratulations to him and his missus, beautiful couple, and now he's gone on international duty, and it's just throwing him to the wolves, quite literally throwing him to the wolves. It's stupid, but yeah, from what he has said, Matthijs asked about his future. He said, "I've already said this. It's not the time for me to think about it. We are playing at the Euros now, and that's very important for me and the national team. That's why I can't say now what I think about this situation. But when I can say that I've now played my second season at Bayern, I'm very happy. For now, I'm focused on the Euros, and then we'll see what happens." So he's not necessarily saying he's going to leave. He's not going to leave, blah, blah, blah. And again, he's always going to be asked that question because it's big news. Chelsea looking at him, Barca looking at him, whoever's looking at him, United, whatever. It's always going to be big news because it's a Bayern player. It's a player maybe moving, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be at the Euros, so on and so forth. And I really, really, really hope he has a fantastic Euros. And if they still want to get rid of him, then they get rid of him. But I just think, and a lot of you guys will be the same thing, in the same thinking space. It's just stupid to get rid of him. Yes, maybe we can get the most money for him, and yes, maybe we can go and get that 50 million off the wage bill, and then get a ridiculous price for him or whatever. But it's just stupid. And obviously, I was saying it to Prime. I don't know if you guys were in the stream or have watched that stream, but it's not exactly like it. But because he's our best player, or best defender, it's like Sergio Ramos getting thrown to the wolves by Real Madrid when they were getting, in the middle of doing their three-peat for the Champions Leagues. It's just stupid. It makes no sense why you would do it. It's kind of like us just throwing Harry Kane away. Obviously he hasn't had that much of an impact and has been a bit injury prone and so on. But at the same time, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It makes no sense whatsoever why we are literally throwing this lad to the wolves. I don't get it. And yeah, not going to lie, Ligt getting told he's up for sale is stupid. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You're not wrong. I don't get it. I really, really, this one is so stupid. This man should not be sold at all. No, I'm with you without a doubt. I don't get it. The Uthman one I can see. Even Kim Min-jae, who I definitely don't want to sell. You could see of him being you haven't performed, you haven't done this, so we're gonna sell you. But again, I actually understand why you would sell him because of the monetary value and the wages and so on. But at the same time, we've seen him. The reason Bayern fans are in love with him as a player for Bayern, or whatever you want to say, like him, blah, 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 whatever, is because we've seen what he can do at this club. That moment of him knocking the ball off of the line and this and that. It's we've seen him have a fantastic season. He was our best player, in the season under Nagelsmann. And it just, I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. To be fair, with Kim and Jay issue, it's not what YouTube's mentioned after the Madrid game. No. I don't know. I don't get it. Obviously, Kim and Jay, the PSG games explain it all exactly, mate. Why we should keep him, without a doubt. We've seen him. I don't think we've seen him at his best, but we've seen him perform, week in, week out. And yes, he's had a couple of injuries. Injuries are part of football, unfortunately. But I just think it's so disrespectful to just throw him out, because that's basically what they're doing. They're forcing him out. They're saying that he can leave for a suitable offer. So you basically, how you would do it on FIFA career mode, you're putting him up for transfer. You know what I mean? And then obviously the suitable offer is if you get an offer for him. So I don't understand it. I think it's absolutely stupid. But unfortunately, this club is having a meh again. You bring in Ito. You're looking to bring in Polinia. Jonathan Tah, no matter if you like it or not, seeming to be coming in. Maybe they're going to re-sign Sane, re-sign Kimmich, and it seems like we're going to do some good things. Obviously, opinion can say otherwise, but. And then they just have a duh moment. It's like someone just flipped them in the head and their brains just gone out and they're like, bleh. It's so dumb. and it makes no sense. But whatever, there's not really much us fans can do. We can talk about it, we can discuss it, you know, and yeah, I just let's just hope he has a wonderful Euros and they backtrack on it. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you to everyone that is in the stream right now. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff if you haven't already. I'm going to end now. It was only supposed to be a quick stream tonight. Got a couple of videos to make for you guys. And yeah, we'll move from there. So yeah, big up to everyone. Thank you for the constant support, my people. And until then, mia san mia. Peace out. Big love, guys. And we'll have another video tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll be live at some point tomorrow for the Germany game, obviously. So yeah, peace out, people. Have a great night.